What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, y'all, so we got more reveals today. We got the last of the 4 maps coming in the Episode 1 update revealed to us at last. Now, this is a brand new map to the franchise. We will get into that in just a bit. But additionally, we also got a look at the new enemy. The new enemy is the Lycan, is a werewolf-like enemy that is going to be quite the beast. The Lycan dishes out a howl that buffs enemies in the area, and there's some kind of interaction where if you go and punch on this baddie while he's howling, it empowers the howl even further. Now, this Lycan enemy is promised to be quite tanky, and we will see exactly what it's going to take that bad boy down. But before we even get into it, I'm going to be giving away some juicy fruit pets right here on this video. This bad boy right here is valid for all platforms, additionally PlayStation and Switch, as when they launch, you'll be able to redeem this code right there on the platform of your choice. So we're going to give away 3 juicy fruit pets right here off of today's video. And all you need to do to enter is let me know down in the comments below what part of Episode 1 are you the most excited about. Is it one of the new heroes? Is it the new map? Is it the higher loot tier? The new enemy? What is it exactly that has you the most excited about the Episode 1 content making it into Dungeon Defenders Awakened? Now, additionally, Chromatic put out another DDA survey here, and I know to a lot of folks this seems quite trivial. However, the more people that go and fill out these surveys, the better off we all are, as the more people means the more opinions in a targeted area that Chromatic is looking for feedback on. So there will be a link to the survey and a link to the full dev stream down in the description below. Now hopping on into the map, this map, the new to any Dungeon Defenders game, is the Keep, and it definitely looks quite menacing, an absolute ton of lanes. Let's go ahead and take a look at Lalta's introduction to it.
So I'll follow Phil around and we can kind of talk about this map a bit. So there are a lot of waves here. You'll notice there's like a lot of like thinner corridors for where the enemies are coming from, but there's like, I think there's a total of like 6. It's like 1, 2, 3. And there's like a lot of places you can go through this map, but it's pretty big.
There are a lot of narrow paths.
Yeah,
good for like Beaming Blossom, you know, piercing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So the idea with these maps is like, what you're seeing here, there are a decent amount of like unique things, but there are a ton of things that we reused across the other maps. So like all of the trees that are here are the same trees that are in the previous maps. Some of these like brick setups and whatnot are kind of from some maps, but we also made like our lead 3D artist made a lot of like really cool scaling modular stuff. So we were able to make this gigantic map. Like, I mean, Phil hasn't even turned around. So you guys are looking at the forest where you came from. And then when Phil turns around, like that's the Keep. Like that's what the map is named after. And so the idea is it is this like kind of old station where a bunch of army, like military folks used to be stationed, kind of like the outpost. Except it's like it's become a bit more decrepit and haunted. And so we can start building. Also, if someone
look at all these spawn doors.
Yeah.
When you come back here, you can just like see all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot to cover in this map for sure.
But there's also a lot of choke points too.
There are.
So I'm gonna pick this choke point here.
Okay.
Let's see. If they're gonna funnel there, I'm gonna put some Beaming Blossoms like right in this. Might need to do 2 walls, but they're 1 DU, so probably.
This is
afford it.
Gorgeous. I love it. I love the moon. I think the moon is so cool. I love all the trees and how creepy it is, but also just so pretty.
Now, in addition to this being a brand new map, this map is also going to be a boss fight. It was also confirmed that this map is going to be the hardest map in the game, and in turn dropping the highest quality loot. So it's not going to necessarily follow the old loot schedules where the maps are all in order. This map is going to be map number 3, and Foundries and Forges is actually the encore map for Act number 4. So this map will be the highest quality loot. Now, in addition to that, this map is also going to contain a new boss fight. We don't know what the boss is yet to be revealed. However, there was a little bit of kind of an unintended leak on today's dev stream, where they showed a possible mechanic on what this boss could entail. These lichens or werewolves statues that are off in the distance around the map are not actually supposed to be there, and they're supposed to spawn during the boss fight, making me wonder if there is some sort of puzzle or some sort of element that we're going to have to go through and figure out with these lichens.
Hey, you can see the lichens in the background, which is cool.
So yeah, so
That is cool. Oh, there it is.
So as I don't know if I don't think they're supposed to be there. So that's actually this is a little tease. So those are not supposed to be there. That's just a dev build thing.
Okay.
Those are actually so this is a sneak peek at they are there during the boss fight.
Oh.
So they
didn't know that.
come while the big boss comes and beats you up. They're kind of like watching and howling and stuff like that.
Well,
kind of rooting the boss on.
Now, with the new enemy being a werewolf, I think it's safe to assume that the new boss is potentially going to be something a little woofy. Maybe just something in that entire era, not necessarily a werewolf. However, there are going to be the werewolves that spawn around the map, and I am excited to get a new boss fight, which also means some new weapons and probably new pets and new lots of things in Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Now, a few other things were not necessarily confirmed today, but there was a little bit more information given. We do know that DDA is going to be hitting the Switch prior to the PlayStation. The Switch is actually already in the process of doing lot checks. Now, as a new game just launching onto their platform, I think this is something that could end up taking quite a while, or it could be very short. To be honest with you, I have no idea at all, but it's something that's similar to the initial certification process that Xbox or Sony would want on their consoles. And then, once again, there's still more to come in this Episode 1 update, so we've got to wait for all the reveals to get here. They keep talking about feature changes. There are going to be some sort of major feature changes or mechanical changes in Dungeon Defenders Awakened that are arriving with this particular episode. We don't know what any of these features are yet, of course. We're going to have to wait until they're revealed and see exactly what this all means for the future of Dungeon Defenders Awakened. However, one big update with 4 maps, 2 heroes, lots of features, or feature changes and bug fixes. This is going to be awesome. There's just no doubt in my mind about that. That is going to do it for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and then comment down below on what you're the most excited about. That way you can get entered to win yourself a Juicy Fruit pet in Dungeon Defenders Awakened. So thanks again, y'all, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.